Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. It's time for another Super Metroid weekly hard tricky randomizer race. Pop out chat real quick. What you guys over here? Who's excited? I know I'm excited. We have a very nice matchup today between Cruel Beans and Ralix. Don't let Ralix's points deceive you. 2400, he is definitely much higher than that. Be a pretty even race here today. It started in just a few seconds. Here we go. I gotta turn the audio up a bit. Alright. We got Ocean to our right, and Gravity to our left. What a start. What a start. Tracker real quick. Gravity. Alright. Because that was basically our only way out of East Ocean. Not quite a baby seed yet, but you know, it's starting heading there. Gravity seed. Alright, what does that tell us about the seed? That tells us that we might be walking through water a lot. Find a nice through save. Can't get that item, can't get those items yet. There's no way 90 energy is going to be enough here. Go down to the bottom of Caterpillar and see what's happening. Yeah, we can do this. Why not go down? And go down some more. So, Ralix, a good way to combat trying to get on the elevator is to angle your you want to angle before you try and get on. Slight little note there. Man, we're finding a lot of heated areas here. I think I need to turn up. How's it sound, everybody? I think this sounds a little bit low. Turn it up a bit more. Should be a lot better. Not doing anything in Indiana Jones, that's for sure. Yeah, we could do something here. Is this a pre-warehouse something? Find some PBs. PBs aren't going to do much for us. We can get this item over here on the wall at Mama Turtle. It is a major. Let's see what it is. Maybe like grapple or something? Oh my gosh. It's grapple and Varia, and it's a baby seed. Baby seed. Nice start. What a start. Absolute baby seed. Okay, so it's now going to be a rush to find all ammo or, you know, maybe some beams. Beams are filler though, and so is X-ray. But I mean, the seed is just completely open now. All we need is a little bit of ammo to explore everything else. Not a lot of things to block our players from progressing. Oh yeah, I am the tracker, so I need to track items. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? switch over to Alex's audio. There we go. Bean's a little bit following behind Alex's path here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Power bounce. Yep. Into the grapple, into Varia. Mama Turtle gets mad when you hurt her babies. Very, very nice here by Beans over here, not having to reset the room. That's it. Both tanks, both suits here, we're not going to be taking a lot of damage to much of anything here. But Metroids do a bunch of damage. With double suit on. So you're going to be seeing this menu when Rylex tries to revert some saves. It's just the way it's going to be. Not much we can do about it. Something to do with his setting up of his words I shall not repeat, because they're not looked upon favorably by Nintendo. So where do we go from here? We're still looking for Morph. Morph is really what we're looking for here. Beans opting to do a 5 super Fantoon. I don't know about this. Ralex, that's not in logic. We need 15 ammo for that. The question, do you take the extra, like, 3 minutes or whatever it takes to do a super Fantoon? To get the map here. I think it's... Wait, where are we? Purple? What's purple again? Purple is Meridia? Colorblind. Meridia is not one of the largest zones, so getting the map here isn't incredibly useful. But still, knowing where to go. Oh, missing some supers here. It's not the most useful thing to know. I think, yeah, Ralex just going to get the item here, blinding. I think it was probably the safer choice. But we'll see. We'll see. Gonna get this item in Wreckship Shaft here. Hopefully at least be some missiles or something. E-tank. Interesting. We could continue down Wreckship Shaft. That's not gonna be helpful. Climb supers. Problem is, if Ralex has to continue blinding for too much longer, it's almost worth it to just do Fantoon here with supers. Because the amount of time that Ralex is losing blinding here is somewhat significant. About to be done with Fantoon here for Beans. One more missile, one more super should do it. There's some missiles for Ralex. It's gonna make his Fantoon fight much faster, probably a minute and a half or so. Rising Tide. And that's Phantoon dead. And it only took, I don't know, 3 minutes? Couple of bad patterns there. Alright, let's go see what the map has in store for us. Oh, it's the map for Turian? Okay, we also find Kraid here. West Ocean, maybe down. I don't know if we necessarily want to go down there yet. Ralix must have peeked the item down right before going to get it. It's just missiles. It's a nice major right there. What are we looking for here? It's probably gonna be a beam of some sort. Nope, it is screw attack. Okay. Beans heading past Rising Tide now. Likely going to be on his way to find Morph. I did not mark Morph down. Man, it's so hard doing commentating and tracking by yourself. Bear with me, chat. Okay, getting through this Metroid room. Oh, I don't know if Beans had enough supers there. Oh, that's tragic. Is he not gonna go past the Metroids? No. I don't think he thinks it's logic. But he has enough health to just tank the Metroids. Now he's gonna attempt to go out of logic. We'll see how that pays off. So going out of logic is usually, when I say usually, I mean a vast amount of the time not the play, unless you know that something is there. Yeah, and he's immediately roadblocked. Will he spot the Metroid room? I think the Metroid room is pretty much the only place he can go right now. He's going back to Turian. Not entirely sure where he's going, but we'll find out. Is there a loop here in not Single Chamber, Croc Escape? There's a green gate here, but there may be a loop making this in logic. I'm not sure. Phantoon done for Ralix. Gets the bottom of Wreckship Shaft, which is not gettable. He needs to go down the Metroids. Unfortunate. We see Spo! Okay, I think he's going down Metroids now. I think he's finally spotted it. Not gonna be very happy about this though. Typically, the only time you think about going through Metroids is with ice or a very large amount of health. But in this case, a single E-tank and 2 suits is enough to just tank the Metroids. He actually has the supers to do it this time. Come on, come on. Oh! This is tragic. This is rough though. Wave beam over GT. I think you might need to like rink a damage boost past these Metroids. Or do what Beans is doing right now. Nice, nice, he made it past. Let's go. Alright, Ralex is heading through West Ocean now, likely on his way to collect this major. We'll see what it is. Haven't seen a whole lot of other items yet. Speed booster, wow. What is this seed? I mean, I don't want to say it's just going to be an ammo seed, but it's kind of looking like it's an ammo seed. This is a very hard trick that Ralex is attempting here. Save him a power bomb, which would be quite useful. He needs to get his his second E-tank after narrowly avoiding death to that platform. I think Ralex is gonna go up and do great here. Not a bad idea. Hopefully Kraid gives him some of his supers back. Just make sure the Ralex is him. Yeah. There's no pronouns marked. There we go. Secondary. Semi-quick kill, Kraid. Doesn't even wait to pick up the drops. That's... Did he wait to pick up the drops? Seems like a mistake in my opinion. There's a farm right here, but... Oh no, they got the drops. Okay. They just didn't get any supers from Kraid. That's unfortunate. So a little bit back on the topic, kind of backtracking a little bit, going through like Metroid rooms. I mean, considering all like the unique combinations of items and suits and tanks that you have, it's not easy to know what is exactly logical with how much health you have and what suits you have, because there's just so many things to keep track of. Most of it just comes with time and experience, or sometimes inexperience can actually be a factor in this. If you've never done it before, you'll just go right through. But in this case, kind of bit Beans a little bit in the butt. Not knowing exactly the logic, but it's not an insurmountable gap to overcome yet. Batoon hallway. Can do this with speed. Funny enough, Beans is actually going to get the screw attack here because Beans did Fantoon before, while Ralex did not. Ralex did Fantoon after seeing this item and couldn't get back out except with the Crystal Flash. So, Beans is going to actually have screw attack here, which is quite interesting. If it's necessary is another question in and of itself. I don't think screw attack really is all that useful in Logic too much. We have power bombs, so pretty much any destructible blocks are already going to be taken care of by the power bombs, although we only have 5 power bombs. So, not the most useful pickup, but you know, a pickup nonetheless. It does help with traversing rooms and taking out enemies, especially when you don't have anything other than your base beam, base blaster. Does help for room traversal. What do we have over here? Spazer Beam! Best beam in the game. As I was saying, if you don't have any other beams, Spazer Beam is a very nice beam because it does help with a lot of rooms for clearing. Chat, what's your favorite beam? I say as I hold a gun to your head. Better be Spazer. If I see any plasma enjoyers in chat, we're gonna have to have a word. Beans picking up speed booster here, and on his way to grade. Chat doesn't love me today. We find a baby. Baby is guarding this major over here. What will the major be? Considering it's basically a one-way, I'm gonna say it's a beam. It's probably a beam. Yep, nice it is. So, if you didn't know, the Seed tries to place filler items in like one-way locations, while it like in items that are like along the loop, so two-way traversable, it tries to place your non-filler items. So, baby being there kind of sort of made it so beams were more logical, more likely over there than something like I don't know, high jump or I don't know, what else would you even get at this point? Bombs or spring ball. Being stunned with Kraid. A reserve. Not what Ralex was looking for. He's gonna have to waste 2 power bombs if he wants to get the refill there, and so I don't think he's gonna go for the refill. is a refill, and what? That's GT again, and I believe Wave is over there. There's no way back from that wave, logically, so not likely to go in there. Maybe if he had a save. Also going to... Ooh! That screw attack room could be logical with Beans having screw attack, and this is not a good... it's not a good angle for Alex if it is. That might be logical progression that he needs. Actually, with power bombs, wave beam isn't logic. Because you can bomb boost. Oh, but getting through screw attack room, unless there's a runway to the bottom left of screw attack room, I don't think Alex is gonna go through it unless he has a save. It's extremely risky. I'm interested to see what Alex does here. Who knew the out of logic fan tune was? He's gonna blue suit it. Blue suit it a little bit, not fully. So power bomb finds X-ray. X-ray not what we're looking for. Turian Eye. That's not Turian Eye. I don't remember what room that is. Right. A nice map of Brinstar with essentially nothing in it. No bosses. I mean, find ship over here in Criteria. The map's not too far off. I think this is Spazer over here for Beans. Yeah. Getting to Mickey Mouse is an ordeal and a half. Holy, yeah, nobody's ever getting that major over at Mickey Mouse. Dustroom, yeah, Dustroom statue could get him back out with, yeah, that's true. That does logically get him out without screw attack. Yeah, that's, yep. Oh my, how the heck do you get to that map? Through Turian. There's the only way that you get to that map is through Turian. That is a nasty map to get to. Oh my gosh. Maybe they might be able to get that map otherwise. Here's Big Pink. No, they might be able to get this map. There's Spring Ball for Alex. Beans, please don't go for this major. Thank you. And he's going for it anyways. What's the best major that we can find here? Either Charge or Plasma really is like the best thing that we can find here. I don't like either of those though, because the way it's shaping up right now, he could have grabbed a whole bunch of X's instead. I would have popped in and grabbed that X really quick. Supers are faster than any other type of beam in the game in damage per second, even though they only do 600. Because in the time that you can fire 3 supers, you can get 2 shots of a beam off, and highest beam being 900 damage at charge, ice, wave, and plasma. So in the time that you can do 1800 damage with... Sorry, did I say that wrong? I said that wrong. Just know that supers are faster than beams. Alright, criteria. I don't think we saw any bosses in criteria, so we're gonna get a revert there. To just a slightly different place in criteria. We have oh, that's a huge pickup for Rylix. That now means that Rylix can just finish the game. Go mode here. As soon as they kill the bosses. Not looking good for beans then. The best thing we can find here is plasma for beans, but I'm thinking it's probably gonna be like bombs or something stupid. Okay, it's plasma. Space jump or spring ball? They reset spring ball? They might have reset spring ball. Here's space jump. I don't know if Rylix has spring ball. We'll find out later. Find out on the next episode of Super Metroid Z. I don't know. No, spring. He still has spring ball. Okay. All right, so. Bean's not gonna have charged plasma until at least going to criteria. I thought criteria was the other direction. So it's not looking good for Beans. This is why it's a lot easier with 2 people commentating to help keep track of the map. And if you would like to commentate, you can sign up. Let me get the link for you guys. You guys can sign up here. No experience required at all. Just as long as you know a little bit of the game, that's fine enough. I started commentating with like 3 weeks of knowledge of the game during the previous tournament. Just love to have you. Or even just a tracker. Trackers are incredibly useful to have. It's Norfair map acquired. I didn't see what it was. Let me see. Is anybody here in Norfair? We have not seen Ridley yet, no. Ridley's also here in Norfair. Oh my gosh, that means the rest of the bosses are here in Norfair. And Rylix is in go mode. This is really bad for Beans. Beans just grabbed Wave. This is gonna be a jet seat for Rylix. I didn't crop nearly correctly for Rylix, and nobody has said anything. Oh my gosh. Why did you guys didn't say anything? It's terrible. Alright. Yeah, also doing GT with 15 supers is... Ugh. So, GT eats every 1 out of every 5 supers. He takes it from you. It's Dragon down for Alex. Beans finds the ship here. So, Ralix on his way to Ridley. Well, no, I don't know if I would necessarily head directly there. If there were any other missiles or supers or anything around, I would pick them up real quick. Because Charge Ice Spacer does 210 damage. So approximately a third of a super. So, with the count that Ralix has right now, if he had 20 supers, 30 missiles, he wasted everything he had into Ridley. It would take 15 shots, as well as everything he has, not using power bombs, which is quite a lot to use. Ralix is not gonna find like high jump or bombs here. High jump. High jump is very useful to have against Ridley. To protect yourself from the swooping. Alright, so Ralix, here we go. Just had a save right here. So this is gonna be Ralix going on to fight Ridley. See how he does. So, unloads a couple of shots into him here, really quick. So, take this with a grain of salt, because I don't race on hard, and I don't really play the game much either, but generally you want to save your super missiles towards the end of the Ridley fight, because that's when Ridley becomes most chaotic, and you want to try and pogo. Try and get Ridley to pogo there. Just trying to finish this fight off with Charge Ice Spacer is just, that'd be a nightmare. I have no clue what Beans just reset. Ralix having a tough time against Ridley here, which is to be expected, as Ridley is a very hard boss without a very thorough understanding of how Ridley works. Okay, that's a red. Ridley's in the second phase here. Ralix didn't get the shot off here to turn Ridley around. Ridley's not going to be dead yet, but is soon to be dead. Okay, gotta be quick. Ridley is dead. Nice, Ridley down. So Ralix just needs to go to the marine now. Gonna have to get a quick refill here. 35-20. I mean, that's enough. Not gonna be a fun Mother Brain fight with only 3 E tanks. 3 E's worth of energy. Certainly doable though. Beans just picked up something. I don't remember what that item was. Oh, that was the item with space jump. Space jump, yep. Likely TC a reset here out of that space jump. Yep. And I believe this was charge. So actually, I don't know if Alex is Spring Ball. I thought Spring Ball was where charge was, but seeing it the second time around, yeah. Charge, wave, plasma is really good for beams here. I believe that's a 750 damage beam. Sounds about right. Just much better than the 210 that Relics has. But unfortunately, Beans did go a couple of minutes out of his way to get plasma. 35, 25. Charge, ice, spacer, not bad. It's a very nice extra super pack there. Saves him an extra, said what, 15 shots? Basically every super pack that we have is around 15 shots less that Ralex is gonna have to do against Monterey. I think that yeah, no, it's way too far out of the way. I might go for it. I mean, doing this fight on 3 tanks is risky. And especially not being at full 3 tanks. I would farm until 99 here, so that I might be able to take, you know, an onion ring or 2. He's going full damageless. You're gonna have to get this past Zepsic gear, who's gonna take a little bit of damage as well. Not an amazing amount of damage, but it does some damage. Alright, so 22 and 210 damage beam. So 8 shots times 3, about 24 shots, plus all the supers that Ralex has. Now it's going to be slightly less shots, 7 less shots, so 17 shots. I think I would have started off this fight with the charge shots first. He's trying to get all the shots here. Actually, no. Ketchup is a little bit more predictable with Mother Brain. Chat, let's get a prediction on the escape timer. I'm gonna say minute 30. I don't exactly remember where ship is, but it's not incredibly far away, but it's not close. Alright, that's Mother Brain down for Alex, and he is out, moving his booty. That's Ridley done for Beans. I'm not sure if he did Dracon yet, but we'll find out. Beans still needs another tank somewhere. I think there was another tank on the other side of Dragon. And that is Ralix finishing with an official race time of 44 minutes and 41 seconds. And 6th place, not bad. Put some GG's in chat. Very nice showing here from Ralix, who's only rated 2543, which Aussie, the highest rated person we have right now, is rated 3900. That's a very nice showing for a weekly with 34 people in it. Some golf claps. Okay, Beans has Spring Ball. Not like that particularly matters, but we should show it anyways. Ooh, I don't think Beans has a runway. I don't think he didn't get ice. Ooh, so Beans not gonna have a Zeb skip here. And he also didn't get X-ray, so he can't microwave Dragon. Dragon having 6,000 HP. It's only going to take 7 shots, but had he gotten the Shine Spark, it would have only been probably around 4 shots. So instead, we're just gonna forget I said anything. Dragon swooping. Right side here. Right side, quick kill, a little bit more difficult than the left side. Beans gets a little stab in the booty. Should only be like 1 or 2 more shots here for Beans. Look how red that belly is. Yeah, she definitely doesn't have a lot left. I think he can just shoot her at this point. There we go. That's Draco. That's all the bosses down for Beans, and now he's off to Mother Brain as soon as he finds another tank. Which is on the other side of Dragon. Yep. I don't know if, I don't think Ralix picked this one up. So hopefully it's an E-tank and not a reserve. Or else he's gonna have to do a bit more farming. It is an E-tank. But without, can I get the map here? If I can't get the map again. Beans looks at the map. Wanted to have another look at Mother Brain to see if Mother Brain had a runway. So, Mother Brain does not have a runway. Oof, that's unfortunate. Is there a farming room anywhere? No. Oh, that is tragic. We can do the Mother Brain fight with just full beam. So it shouldn't be too bad here. Beans having a little bit of trouble with the mock ball and is he going for the mock ball or is he going for this farm? Probably the farm, as he needs a little bit more to get through the Zebs. to get through Zeb's and clear the tank is 40, 30, 40, 20? Will he have enough? Is 45, 25 enough to get through both the Zebs and Mother Brain Glass? Somebody chat more experienced than I can answer that question. Because I believe it's 18 projectiles equaling up to 2,500 damage. And then the Zebs are 3 missiles and 2 supers each. Should be enough. Should be enough. We'll find out. See if I can't get Rolex in here soon. See if they're good for an interview. Oh no, he's got plenty. So he used 43 and 12? Yeah, there's plenty there. I don't know what's up with our bot not issuing out invitations. What? Oh no. Did Beans get hit by a catch-up? He did. Is the bot not sending out invites to post-game interviews? Copy.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I can talk about that with you later. How'd you feel about the seed?
I like the early game was pretty nice. So I kind of reverted after seeing Red Ship Chef, which I probably shouldn't have done. And then, I don't know, I didn't really do well on the bosses. I felt like I lost time on that. But other than that, it was pretty good.
It was pretty interesting seeing the difference between you and Beans at the beginning. We'll talk more about it when he gets here, but Beans decided to go for the 5 Super Phantoon, which led to an interesting difference because when you got to Screw Attack, he reverted. But when he got to Screw Attack, he could actually get it because Phantoon was dead. didn't revert there, and that was pretty interesting.
And then also finding ice. That
Yeah.
really helped.
He didn't pick up ice. I think that was. He didn't get high jump, and he also didn't take space jump after getting space jump. I think a couple of the big differences were him. Oh god, what area was there? Was it Brinstar with the disgusting, like, super far away major through, like, Croc Escape? Or Croc Speedway or something? It was one of those.
Bryn was the one where I found ice and space.
So,
probably not that one.
I don't know, it was one of the areas he decided to go for super far out of the way, the Mickey Mouse major. That ended up being Plasma. However, that added like 3 minutes to his time. So, not worth it in the end.
Yeah, so I went back for space just because I knew there were lots of longer hallways still to be found.
Yeah.
And I thought that would help.
There were a couple, I think. Get some GG's in the chat for Beats, finishing with an official race time of 56 minutes and 26 seconds. Let's see if he gets in there. There's the Beans.
Hey, it's me.
Pretty interesting divergence between the two of you. How did you feel about the seed first, Beans?
I knew I chose the wrong path immediately. I knew I did. The moment I went to Bryn, it was immediately just apparent that I was going to lose. You go Bryn, you lose.
I think both of you went Bryn. The main difference right at the beginning was that you decided to do a 5 super Fantoon, and
that's not what cost me.
No. I'm just like the main like difference between what's going on like right at the beginning was that you decided to do the Fantoon first, and he didn't. Couple of extra different things. You got Plasma, Alex didn't.
Yeah, because again, Plasma was way up top, and you go and Bryn, you lose. It's as simple as that. I got randoed.
Hi, Gwen. Any interesting things about the seed that you thought?
Hang on a second.
No worries.
I didn't really like the power bomb situation. After getting to the bottom of climb, I had to go back up and farm some. Just because I didn't want to get soft.
Yeah, that's one of the other things that was right at the beginning. Was the major difference between you two. I don't know if you recognized that Metroid's was in logic with the amount of with having both suits and having knee tank or not. Did you?
I thought it was, yeah. But I skipped the 2 doors in Red Shaft, and I thought that morph could possibly have just been in there.
Yeah. I think Beans thought there's no way in hell I'm going through Metroids this early.
I mean, I mean, no one's. It's morph was placed in a very rare spot. Those who went down got rewarded. Those who didn't got punished. I mean, again, Rando is a giant slot machine.
Yep.
I think you also were out of supers when you got to the bottom of Metroids.
Mm-hmm.
And that was also kind of like a, well, I'm just going to go somewhere else now because... Which also kind of was a major thorn in your side.
That's fine. It's just, again, it's a slot machine. You pick the right path, you win. You choose the wrong path, you get punished. That's how it goes. There's no, like, yeah. That's it. That's all I got to say about it.
Wait, so after the Bryn map, did you revert back to
No.
near grade?
No.
No?
I did not. That's the time difference. I wasted so much time in Bryn looking for stuff, and it cost me. So GG's, I'm reverting and going the right direction.
No, I got
you didn't waste
Spazer,
my...
and then I went top left of Bryn, and there was ice after Baby Metroid. But I'm assuming you went all the way to the right.
I went everywhere.
Yeah.
As you can tell by the time. You guys probably had time to eat dinner while watching me.
I think that was it was a pretty decent race, all things considered.
No, it wasn't.
all things considered.
No.
Definitely one of the stranger seeds to walk through. Not incredibly linear for that one.
Yeah, once you get double suits at the start, you can just go anywhere.
Yeah,
and that's why I can't stand double suit.
Yeah.
I think double suit is trash.
Yeah. Some seeds you get like 1 or 2 items. It's like, oh, I can go this one space, and then you pick something else, and it's kind of linear for the most part. But then you get a double suit seed, and it's just, okay, pick a path. This one path out of the 25 wasn't correct. Well, I lose. And that's just somehow it goes with double suit.
Yeah.
Anything you guys would like to say before we head out?
Not really, no.
No.
Salty. There you go. Salty.
Well, thanks for being on the restream, both of you.
Yay.
Thanks for SpeedGaming for hosting this every Saturday and every Wednesday. Thank you for giving us your time. There is a Super Metroid tournament coming up very soon. Entries end the 15th to get in, and we'll start probably around the 20th. If you guys would like to participate, go ahead to the Rando Discord or the SpeedGaming Discord, and in the announcements you'll find a link to the SpeedGaming or the Rando Discord, or not the Rando Discord, to the tournament Discord, and sign in. The more people, the better. You'll be guaranteed to play at least 3 matches. I think that's about it from us. Thanks for watching, everybody, and see you next mission.